Charlene, I guess I can't deny it, but Nanny Maw's put on a few pounds since this quarantine, yeah. Well, hell, I ain't been able to go to the gym. I know I've never been to the gym, but I mean, I had an excuse this time. I ran into Tracy's daughter in Brookshire's, yeah, you know, the one that's on meth. That little heifer had the audacity to come up to me and say, well, darling, it looks like you put on a few pounds. You know, she got that meth mouth. I said, well, darling, those imaginary butterflies must be really delicious because you keep trying to bite at them. She said, well, darling, I'm not worried about how you look. I'm just worried about your health. I said, well, heifer, don't you worry about Nanny Maw's health. How about that? I'm old and I can eat and do what I want. And the whole time she's standing there talking to me, that heifer had a big old tattoo on her forearm with her baby's face that said Mama's little angle. I said, well, honey, instead of worrying about Nanny Maw's big ass, why don't you go tend to that little angle of yours? I guess the moral of the story is, Charlene, don't do meth. Flipping flies and mosquitoes. I am tired of all these flipping dogs. Girl, is that a copperhead? Get the shovel. Look at all those mother flipping dogs. Finna make you RUNNOFT. All right, get your ass out here and get some of these dogs out here. I'm tired of stepping in holes. I done messed my knee up in a dog hole. Need to get this hair fixed. Tracy told me that she was cutting hair out of her house now, but I ain't going over to that heifer's house. Earl Ray, are these Burger King coupons, are they still good? Well, hell, I don't know. I can't see nothing. I ain't cooking you jack diddly squat, so it's either Burger King or nothing. Go ahead and get you some fly traps, too, because I'm tired of all these flipping flying. Yes, Charlene, I'm telling you, Tracy is whoring around with Brother Billy. Charlene, you want a Whopper, darling? Charlene, what's the difference between a Baptist and a Methodist? A Methodist will say hi to you in line at the liquor store. Now that I got one of them masks made that my daughter gave me, I can go to the liquor store now and say hey to all the Methodists. Oh, I ain't lying. This little Coca-Cola virus that's going around has me about ready to break out in buttholes and shit all on the ceiling. You hear me? Yeah, girl, I went through the Colonel the other day to get me one of them donut chicken sandwiches, and that little feller in that drive-thru said we ain't got none. They apparently they get them damn donuts from China or some shit. And then the other night, I was sitting there on the couch watching Tucker Carlson on Fox News, and he's talking about this Coca-Cola virus, and I mean, just stressing me the hell out, girl. I ain't even kidding. You know, and everybody's talking about, oh, boo, what we gonna do about this Coca-Cola virus? Well, send them to Dr. Pepper. We're gonna do some homeschooling. All right, sit down at the table, darling. What you got for me, darling? Algebra? Honey, aren't you in the 3rd grade? Why is the reading and writing in with the arithmetic? I don't think Nanny Maw can help you with all this. Earl Ray, can you get in here and help the youngin' with her algebra? No, you didn't pass the 8th grade, Earl Ray. I just thought maybe you could help your youngin'. God forbid I asked you to do anything. Nah, you just sit down on your butt. That's what you're good at. Just sit on your butt. You got some reading and writing. I can probably help you with that. Of Mice and Men? Nanny Maw ain't never read that, but I've read The Three Little Bears. Have you read The Three Little Bears? Bless my heart. Bless my heart. I'm gonna bless your ass. That hurts Nanny Maw's feelings, and we don't do that around here. We don't talk about others like that. Bless your heart. Where'd you learn that? I tell you what, just go get your play clothes on. We're going to have PE outside, because we can't do all this. We're going to have to wait for your mama to get here, because Nanny Maw just can't deal with all this. Shut up, Earl Ray. It's just one of the things I hate about living in the South is them tornadoes. You know we can't hear the sirens out here. I ain't got no Freddy hole, ain't got no storm shelter. Earl Ray's out here in the flipping yard looking for it and chasing it and shit. And I was like, Earl Ray, you better get your old ass in this house. I ain't having it. He's my 4th husband. I don't need a 5th. Yeah, Easter Sunday this year just sucked. Just naders everywhere. I mean, hell. Girl, I loaded up them grandbabies in the bathtub and got my Sealy mattress and put it over them. But, you know, you couldn't fit Nanny Maw's big ass in there too, let alone Earl Ray. Hell, I was about to have to beat somebody's ass, because I mean, I thought that hail last night was about to dent my new car, and I wasn't having it. It was like, Dorothy, we're not in Arkansas anymore. Girl, I know it was supposed to be a pretty Easter Sunday, but then tornadoes decided to come in and tear everything all to hell. What, darling? Okay, Nanny Maw put $1 in the swear jar. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be cussing. Her mama said I was cussing too much, so she told her daughter to come up to me and say Nanny Maw needs to have a cussing swear jar and put $1 in it every time I drop a cuss word. I swear that damn swear jar's fitting to make me go bankrupt. Yes, honey. Okay, that's another $1. Next time I see that flipping daughter of mine, I'm gonna whip her ass for telling her children about that swear jar. Yes, Lily Beth, I know, that's another $1. Charlene, are you recording me? Okay. Hey, y'all, it's nannymaw. Me and Charlene are out here. It's about 11 o'clock here in Arkansas, and we're hunting for witches. So the legend has it that this old heifer used to live out here on the old home place. She was a witch. She was tried as a witch. Well, they don't know that she was a witch for sure, but she definitely drank unsweet tea, so that's something. My neighbor, Willie Doss Phillips, said that he sees her out here all the time, so me and Charlene reckon that we can come out here and see that heifer and tell her to get. Charlene, did you hear that, girl? Did you hear it? Shh, shut up. Girl, I don't know if it's that witch or the fat monster, but either way, it's kind of scary. Charlene, did you hear that? Shh. Girl, let's get the hell out of here. Screw this. Girl, oh! I just fell in a dog hole. Charlene, what is that right there? Girl, it was just a flipping dog. This has been nannymaw, live from Arkansas, y'all. Charlene! Happy Easter, Charlene. Yes, girl, he's risen. Lily Beth, go out there and play for a little bit. Don't you get that Easter dress dirty before we take our picture. I'm gonna have to whip your ass in front of God and everybody else. I'm going to see my mother in the nursing home after church is over. She'll be 101 next month. The world is over. There's only gonna be 2 things left, cockroaches and my mother. She's always wearing them big old gaudy ass hats. Love that hat, darling. Where'd you get it, Dillard's? Ugliest flipping hat on God's green earth. We'll have an Easter egg hunt when we get home. We make deviled eggs out of them afterwards. Bring your youngins out and we'll have a hoot holler and a half, girl. Here comes Tracy. She's got one of them god-awful hats, too. I love that hat, girl. Did you see Cheryl's? What is it with these heifers and them god-awful Dillard's hats? Oh, girl, we ain't talking about you. Telling Charlene how I was looking forward to them good old bran muffins. Yes, I was. Num, 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 num. Lily Beth, get away from that puddle. Billy, hide your cigarettes. Hey, Brother Billy. Here comes Evelyn. We better get inside before we miss Easter Sunday altogether. Done saw us again. Hey, Evelyn. Well, we missed the church sermon again because of Miss Evelyn. Hey, Charlene, darling, I got the donuts for Sunday school.
Hey, Nanny Mom.
Hey, Tracy.
I brought my famous bran muffins for y'all today.
Well, I brought some donuts, so I think I'm just going to have one of these.
Oh, really? With all those carbs and sugars? Well, that's okay, darling, because I broke my diet, too. Are you still a heavy drinking lush, darling? Because, you know, vodka has 80 calories a shot. Gin or whiskey is a lot less calories if you're going to be drinking like you do.
You know what else I heard is low on calories? Tracy getting bare knuckle punched in the teeth. Yeah.
Yo, I have lost my voice, and I'm not gonna be able to talk over you. Y'all, listen, I'm drinking some hot tea with lemon and honey and just a little bit of whiskey. Don't tell nobody, okay? I'm hoping this will help just a little bit. That feels a little bit better. What the hell? We got things to do, so you're just gonna have to ignore my voice. Okay, we're starting with chapter 3. Everybody get the chapter 3 worksheet out.
I'm telling you, Mom, I don't trust our government because they are shady and they're doing some shady things every day. Carolyn, what are you talking about, darling? Are you boo-boo crazy in the head? Shut up, my phone is right there, girl. What? Carolyn, my phone is right there and they can listen to us right now if they wanted to. Shut the hell up. They can activate the front camera and everything. They can hear everything we're saying, Carolyn, so shut the hell up about the government. You need to trust the government like I do. nannymaw at 914 Bayou Crest Road. Oh, let's keep it moving in this hallway. We're not going to be standing around talking in this hallway. Let's get to class. Let's get to class. McKinsley, darling, come here for me. Darling, are you wearing any breeches under that big old hoodie of yourn? Oh, well, I guess you are. They were just itty-bitty and I couldn't see them, darling. Do me a favor, darling. Put your fingertips at your side. Yeah, put your fingertips at your side. I'm gonna check something. Don't bend your elbow. Put your arm all the way down, all the way extended, and fingertips at your side. No, honey, you're bending your elbow all the way down. Okay, darling, them breeches need to be at least fingertip length, so you need to go on down to the office and get your mom and daddy to bring you some proper clothes up here, okay, darling? Those are not the only breeches you own. Darling, you gotta go down to the office. Miss Carter doesn't make the rules, she just enforces them. I'm sorry. No, we gotta have longer breeches than that. Yep. Okay, alright, darling. Go on down to the office. What the hell is the matter with these parents letting their children come up here dressed like that? Good golly, Miss Molly. Earl, get them flipping dogs out of my living room. They stink. They got fleas. I don't want them in my house. Get them out of my living room. Nannymaw here. Hello, dearie. Why do I even bother talking to you at all, you hateful old heifer? Well, you were the one that called me, heifer. Hey, Charlene, this humidity's fogging up my dadgum glasses. Charlene, I'm serious. This time I'm leaving Earl Ray. I just can't. I'm leaving him. I'm serious this time. I'm gonna leave him. Lily Beth, get off of Mr. Peanut. Get off the dog. You gonna hurt him, darling. Darling, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but you was gonna hurt Mr. Peanut sitting on him like that. We're just gonna stick this little swab like this long up your nose into your brain. It's not that big of a deal, Mom. We'll be in and out. Hey, what? Is this the dumbass that's gonna stick a swab up my nose into my brain? He ain't even wearing a mask. Have a dip in your mouth, you little son of a bitch. Come on with it if you're gonna come on with the swab. Gonna try it again, just real slow. Real slow. Carolyn, I ain't got no corona. I don't need no test. I don't need to. Carolyn, Carolyn, we're getting out of here. Put it in gear. All right, y'all, that's been 15 minutes. All right, but go ahead and pass your quiz forward. Darling, if you didn't finish in the 15 minutes that I gave you, you can come after school today and finish it. Lisa, darling, what's that clock say that back there behind you? I can't see it. Okay, y'all, listen up. We only got 5 minutes left, and I really, really need to get through this, okay? So, on number 4, if you look at number 4 on the sheet, yeah, number 4, turn to number 4. Dadgum, is that the bell already? Okay, y'all, don't pack up. Sit down. I release you, not the bell. I release you. Sit down. Don't chill. I'll call the office, and y'all be excused if you're tardy to your next class. I'll call the office. Hey, Jalen, darling, will you push that call button right there?
May I help you?
Yes, this is Mrs. Carter, and my third period class is going to be just a few minutes late to their next class, so if they could be excused. Hello? Where'd she go? Is she there?
Yes, Miss Carter. I'll notify all their teachers.
Thank you, Miss Tasmerick, darling. Ooh, she is not happy with me, y'all. Anyway, okay, number 4. Girl, guess what I heard about Tracy Lynn?
God, girl, what did you hear?
Girl, I heard her daddy locked her mama up in the cuckoo castle for playing patty cake with Jesus in the barn.
I heard that her husband's hands were so stained with chicken blood that if she takes her blast off, she's got red handprints on her tatas.
Girl,
Girl, yes.
Girl, I also heard she left skid marks on Marsha Jane Butler's new toilet seat.
You told me she saw her scooping butter out with her bare hands at the Meyer gas station.
Say what?
Yes, girl, I'm telling you.
Also heard her brother Leon was her second cousin at one time, and he's a Democrat.
Hell, my kids are grabbing on me. I have to TTYL.
Dang it, get away from me. I'm watching my story. Can't you see I'm in the middle of watching something? Lord, this show's just getting crazier by the minute. Get out of there! Earl Ray, I ain't fixing you no dadgum supper. You can just go down to the Burger Queen and get you a burger or something. I ain't doing it. Can't you see I'm grieving because Hope is leaving Days of Our Nights? She ain't never gonna be on there again. Well, that cookie dough's fitting to be gone because I gotta eat these feelings away. Golly. I know that ain't my daughter Carolyn pulling up. Hey, Mom, do you mind watching the kids for a little bit while I do some shopping? I can't, darling, I'm busy. Okay, thanks. Yeah, thank you, Mom. Bye. Oh, Carolyn, dang it, I can't keep the kids today. No, Carolyn, I can't keep the... I can't believe that heifer just drove off and left me with 4 kids. Hey, little darlings. Class, let's stop right there for just a minute, okay? If y'all have read ahead in Of Mice and Men, I'm sure you have noticed a very certain word in the next paragraph that's coming up, okay? Now, we're all high schoolers in here, and we all know that word has a history of a lot of hatred and just awfulness surrounding that word. And students ask me every year if they should say that word while they're reading aloud Of Mice and Men, and the answer is yes. Our school board has decided that it is best to keep historical accuracy intact, okay? We're high schoolers and we're gonna read just the same, just like if that word wasn't even there. So we're gonna read loud and proud for the entire class and the entire school to hear, okay? Mackenzie, you're up next, darling.
2 times a day.
Say it again.
I'll duel you 2 times a day.
And why?
What?
Well, because I want to.
Oh, it's totally not because I sent Mom the Moto thing where you said you hated Moto.
Hey, Mom, will you help me with my financial aid?
Sure, bring me the laptop. What's your fast food password, honey?
I don't really remember.
So you mean you didn't write it down anywhere? I mean, you use it every year. You didn't write it down from last year?
Just I forgot and stuff.
Let me see if I can reset it, since you didn't save it.
I'm sorry!
Hey, your financial aid went through.
How much was it for?
$25.
That's not enough to pay for college.